boys and girls, I have a question. Have you ever been outside and you felt a really, really big gust of wind blow in your face? Well, how about if you were a flower seed and a big gust of wind blew you out of the flower and your seed just went flying by? What do you think would happen to that seed? Well, I'm about to tell you, because our book is called The Tiny Seed, and it is written by Eric Carle. We learn about a tiny seed's journey and what happens to him when the wind blows him. So, are you ready? Let's take a listen. It's autumn. A strong wind is blowing. It blows flower seeds high in the air and carries them far across the land. One of the seeds is tiny, smaller than the others. Will it be able to keep up with the others? And where are they all going? Where in the world are all these seeds going? All the seeds that the wind has blown. One of the seed flies higher than the others. Up, up it goes. It flies too high, and the sun's hot rays burn it. But the tiny seed sails on with the others. Goodness. See the one seed that got burned by the sun? Ouch. Another seed lands on a tall and icy mountain. The ice never melts, and the seed cannot grow. The rest of the seeds fly on, but the tiny seed does not go as fast as the others. See if you can spot the tiny seed, where the tiny seed is. Now they fly over the ocean. One seed falls into the water and drowns. Oh goodness, the others sail on with the wind, but the tiny seed does not go as high as the others. See if you can spot that tiny seed. Poor other seed that drowned in the water. Oh goodness. One seed drifts down into the desert. It is hot and dry. And the seed cannot grow. Because what do we know seeds need to be able to grow? They need good soil, they need sun and water. And there's probably not a lot of water in the desert. Now the tiny seed is flying very low, but the wind pushes it on with the other seeds. See if you can spot the tiny seed. Finally, the wind stops blowing and the seeds fall gently down on the ground. A bird comes by and eats one seed. The tiny seed is not eaten. It is so small that the bird does not even see it. Oh, thank goodness the tiny seed did not get eaten by that bird. Now it is winter. After the long trip, the seeds settle down. They look just as if they are going to sleep in the earth. Snow falls down and covers them like a soft white blanket. A hungry mouse that also lives in the ground eats a seed for his lunch. But the tiny seed lies very still, and the mouse does not even see it. Now it is springtime. After a few months, the snow has melted. It is really spring. Birds fly by, the sun shines, the rain falls. The seeds grow so round and full, they start to burst a little open. Now they are not seeds anymore. They are plants. First, they send roots down into the earth. Then their little stems and leaves begin to grow up towards the sun and air. There is another plant that grows much faster than the new little plants. It is a big, fat weed, and it takes all the sunlight and the rain away from one of the small new plants. And that little plant dies. The tiny seed hasn't begun to grow yet. It will be too late. Hurry! But finally, it starts to grow into a plant. See the big weed? This is what we call the big weed right here. And the tiny little plant down here, it can't get the sunlight and the water and the nutrients because the big weed is blocking all of that. But right here you can see where the tiny little seed is starting to grow. The warm weather also brings the children out to play. They too have been waiting for the sun in the springtime. I know you guys have because I've been waiting for that sun in springtime too. One child doesn't see the plants as he runs along and, ow! He breaks one. Now it cannot grow anymore. Uh-oh. The tiny plant that grew from the tiny seed is growing fast. But its neighbor grows even faster. Before the tiny plant has 3 leaves, the other plant has 7. And look, a bud, and now even a flower. But what is happening? First, there are footsteps. Then a shadow looms over them. Then a hand reaches down and breaks off the flower. Uh-oh. But the tiny seed has grown. Thank goodness, it's okay. A boy has picked a flower to give to a friend. It is summer. Now the tiny plant from the tiny seed is all alone. It grows on and doesn't stop. The sun shines on it and the rain waters. It has many leaves. It grows taller and taller. It's taller than the house. And now a flower grows on it. People come from far and near to look at its flowers. It is the tallest flower they have ever seen. It is a giant flower. Look at it. Compared to the house, how tall it is. Wow. All summer long, the birds and the bees and the butterflies come visiting. They have never seen such a big and beautiful flower. So pretty. Now it is autumn again, like fall. The days grow shorter, the night becomes cooler, and the wind carries yellow and red leaves past the flower. Some petals drop from the giant flower, and they sail along with the bright leaves over the land and down to the ground. It's fall time. The leaves are starting to fall, and the flower's leaves, petals are starting to fall down too because all that wind. The wind blows harder. The flower has lost almost all of its petals. It sways and bends away from the wind, but the wind grows stronger and shakes the flower. Once more, the wind shakes the flower, and this time the flower's seed pod, this is the pod, and the seeds out of the pod come out. And out come many tiny seeds that quickly sail far away on the wind. Wonder where the wind is going to take these seeds. Where do you think those seeds are going to end up? Ooh, I like those ideas. Thanks for watching, and I'll have a new book for us to read tomorrow. Bye for now.